Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you today. It is Wednesday in my world, November 30th. Taking my lunch break from work real quick, so I thought I might record a video while doing that. And we are going to try to catch up a little bit more with Amberlynn. And this video, well, first, before we get into that, Amberlynn has a new Instagram username. If you're searching for her on Instagram and don't follow her already, it is hi.I'm.Bambi. Because she's like 12 and she's taken this whole Bambi and Feline thing to the extreme. And my microphone is very far away because I forgot to move it. So we're gonna hope you heard me on that. So now that we're caught up on Amberlynn's new Instagram name that is weird, we have a new video titled Huge Early Birthday Surprise and Disgusted with the Comments. And it looks like we're going to get days 16 to 17 of her weigh-in, and it's a vlog. So I am a little surprised with the day 16 and 17 because we have just learned, I believe in the last video, that she was done with showing us her weigh-ins. So maybe she did these before she decided that. Who knows with Amberlynn? But I don't know. Let's I haven't read the comments on her videos lately, and I don't trust Amberlynn to accurately tell us what's being said. But let's see what she has to say about those and what this huge early birthday surprise is. What do you think the surprise is? I'm going to take a stab and say that Wifey got her maybe a new Lego set as an early birthday present. What do you all think?
Hello, welcome to a new vlog. I'm actually going to a couple appointments today, running a few errands. Just wanted to check in and say hello. My allergies are so bad. I hate it so much. It's so weird. I didn't have allergies when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, my allergies just like keep getting worse and worse, and it's so cold.
I'm surprised she's having allergy issues with it being cold outside, because there aren't too many allergens out and about. When it starts to get colder, the pollen starts to settle down. I had a similar issue with allergies. I was fine until I moved away for college, and then I started having allergy issues. In particular, I believe oak pollen. And it just, yeah, I have allergy. Well, I have sinus issues when it's the weather changes and whatnot, but we'll see what Amberlynn's issues are.
Oh, my lips are like dry. I feel like I'm complaining. Let's not complain. Let's be grateful for literally everything. I'm awake, I'm alive, I'm breathing.
Okay. That was interesting. She's grateful to be alive, and then she walked for a few steps, and now later that night. Quite the segue.
So we're about to watch Barbarian, which is a movie that came out this year, which I've been wanting to watch, and I bought it on YouTube. Well, I'm renting it, so I'm super.
I don't think I've heard of this, but I'm not surprised because I don't watch movies really that often. I haven't watched a movie in a very long time, so.
Excited, and I will let you guys know what we think afterwards. Oh my god, my eyelashes are like coming off in the corner. I've heard a lot of good things about this. The movies have become so predictable, but supposedly this one's like actually really good and not predictable at all. So I'm excited, and I'll let you guys know what we think. We're gonna have some like popcorn. It's gonna be like a little date night because it is Friday, but we're gonna stay in for this date night.
Was she watching that? Wifey's got some hairy ass knuckles. Was she watching that on her laptop? I don't know if I can back up on my thing here.
Okay, so
No, I can't. If she was watching that on her laptop, it's a little weird. Um, I couldn't tell where they were watching it, but if they were watching it on the laptop, she could always get um she she could always get the YouTube app for her Switch and watch it on her TV through her Switch, or if she has a smart TV. So I don't know what she was watching it through.
oh, we have like 15 minutes left of the movie, but Feline fell asleep. And then I was like, you know what?
Was it a boring movie then? I mean, granted, if you're really tired, you can fall asleep during any movie, but
My body said, so I fell asleep as well. So we have like 15 minutes left. So I can't give opinions quite yet, fully. But I will say I was not expecting it to go down as it is. So, I mean, the movie's entertaining, but I'm hoping for some maybe interesting twist at the end. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
all right, maybe tomorrow we'll have a more thorough review. But hey, she's putting laundry away. That's awesome. That's good to see. She's back into the habit of putting laundry away.
So today, during one of my errands, my meetings I had to go to, I got called by a professional company, a social media influencer, for the first time. Like, as a YouTuber who's been doing this for a while, I still to this day get very shy and awkward, if you will, when they ask, like, what do you do? I'm like, oh, yeah, I make YouTube videos. I don't know, I just feel weird. I guess I naturally even giggle when I say that because the person was like, why'd you laugh? I was like, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know, I guess I just get a little bit embarrassed, but hi, your next upcoming best social media influencer here, Queen. I'm just kidding.
Huh.
I just thought that was funny, so I wanted to share that with you. So I'm a social media influencer as my career.
All right.
I'm just grateful for you guys. I don't share it enough because sometimes it's just, I feel bombarded with sadness because people think I'm someone I'm not. But for those of you who see the real me and watch me, and
it's hard to see the real you, quote, whenever you hide behind a character sometimes, where you've even said sometimes that you're playing somebody that you're not, which, I mean, we all can do at times. If you're introverted, you might act at being more outgoing whenever you need to be. But I think we saw the real you. I have the hiccups now. Hopefully that helps. During the live stream era, whenever you were treating Becky like crap and being kind of an ass to your followers and to the people watching you. And I think a lot of people see that as the real you, instead of this nice, sweet, loving, caring person that you say you are, because of how we've seen you treat people that you don't know. And how you treat strangers, I think, is a better indication of what kind of a person you are as opposed to the people close to you in your life. You know what I mean?
Silence or message me and just are the sweetest. I appreciate you guys, like, truly. And you know what? I appreciate the haters. I appreciate your guys' views too. I just don't appreciate your comments.
Well, it's engagement on your videos, right? But if you don't want them to continue, ignore them. Don't feed the trolls.
That's all. Or the harassment. Like, once it starts leaking into, like, personal life, it's like, really? Calm down, folks. I feel like I was meant to be on YouTube, and I just feel so lucky, like, every single day.
You should feel lucky.
Like, I remember years ago, before, like, YouTube was my actual job, if anyone ever asked me, like, or if I'm filling out, like, a guided journal, which I love doing, if the question's like, what is your dream job or career, I would always say, I want to be a YouTuber. Like, to be able to pay my bills and just be my own boss, technically, because truly, that's honestly the case. I am my own boss. You know, I get to choose my own hours. you know, and I love filming and editing.
And those are minimal. I mean, we are seeing her uploading content pretty frequently the last couple of weeks because I'm so far behind. And Vlogmas is getting ready to start, so that'll be daily. So she's going to be working a good 4 hours a day, folks.
And I have met so many wonderful people. Like, my greatest friends that I have right now are because of YouTube. I don't want to get mushy-gushy, but I'm just like really grateful, like truly, truly. So thank you guys.
At least she's showing some gratitude and being grateful for being able to pay her bills, making vlogs.
Oh, and I also forgot to mention, so you guys know how my psychologist, wait, I'm hot, is on maternity leave.
Yes.
She hooked me up, so I'm not like without appointments, with another psychologist. This one's a male, and I have never, my whole life, like I started going to therapy when I was literally 9 years old because I was put in foster care, whatever. But I've never had a male psychologist, like, and for me, I think because of my childhood and some things that have happened, it's a little bit harder for me to open up to males. I know that might be unpopular opinion, controversial, I don't know, like it shouldn't be. People have like different.
No, I don't think that's very controversial. I think if she had issues with men as a child, if you know what I'm saying, I could very easily see that being an issue for her and making her uncomfortable.
Traumas or whatever, and sadly, that's one of mine. It was definitely a weird experience, and yeah, that was, I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, he's nice.
I wonder if she could request to have a female therapist instead, possibly.
But it's also just hard for me to talk to someone else in general because I've been seeing this psychologist for so long now. Like, this is the longest I've been a part of anything like this. So I miss her, you know, and I'm so excited for her to come back so she can tell me about her baby. No, I'm just excited.
Well, in the US, maternity leave isn't very long, so she'll be back very soon.
Next week, I have another appointment with him, and he gave me a little bit of homework, which is not fun, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do it.
Do it. Not the first time I've said that. But I think this is a good learning experience.
Love the view. I love looking up at Amberlynn's ceiling and shelf. I think I'm going to work some of these angles into my own videos. It's beautiful. My angles are shitty enough as it is. This would be right on brand for me personally too. Because
I need to be able to get past some of the shit that has gone on in my past, in my childhood. And I've heard of this like rapid eye movement thing that you can do in therapy that can actually unlock memories from your past.
What?
Should I do it? I don't know. Like, I know there's so many.
Is that like trying to use hypnosis to dig up repressed memories?
Things that I'm forgetting, and I'm not sure if it'll do me.
Because rapid eye movement is a sleep cycle, right? REM sleep cycle. So I'm wondering if it's like a hypnosis going under a little bit to try to bring back repressed memories, maybe?
Damage, or if it'll do me good if those memories are unlocked. Something to think about. So if you guys remember my last vlog, I was deciding if I wanted to continue my 100 days of weigh-in through video. Like, I'm going to do it regardless of my personal life. I figured I will continue it through video form as well, but I'm just not going to talk about my...
Okay, so we're not quitting the 100 days of weighing in on video. All right.
Binging. I'm not going to talk about my medical stuff. I'm not going to talk about my doctors. Nothing like that anymore because I just don't feel comfortable at this point. But today...
You just talked about your psychologist. Do you not consider those to be doctors?
Was day 16, November 18th, 5:05.6. Hello. So it's not even my birthday yet, but Feline is insisting I open my birthday gift. So she was like, I want to see your reaction. So put your phone on the tripod. I'll be right back.
All right, folks, what do you think it is? I know many of you have already seen what it is because I'm behind, but I'm gonna stick with the Legos. I'm gonna go with it's a new Lego set.
She left and she shut the door. So yeah, my birthday's coming up. I'm gonna be 32. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Literally in 5 weeks from now. My birthday's in 5 weeks, and she said, we need to do this now. I was wearing eyelashes, but I took them off. So I'm looking a little crusty busty. Me just waiting patiently.
Patiently, eh?
Can anyone else do this?
I can't curl
I
my
mean,
tongue
obviously,
like that.
a lot of you can, but taco shape.
How long are we
You
waiting for
coming?
Amberlynn to come back? Wifey.
I'm ready.
You sure?
Yes,
Be positive.
I'm sure.
Close your eyes.
Okay. Why am I so nervous?
Keep them closed.
I want to open them so bad, but they're closed.
Open them.
No, you didn't. Is that for real? Babe. Wait,
You
I'm
missed the
that's
Titanic.
emotional. Hold on. Is that the real deal?
Titanic Lego, maybe?
No, it's not. Wait, why do I feel like I'm turning so, like, I feel so fiery hot right now. Are you serious?
She doesn't look like she's flushed or red, but
It's the real deal.
That's what that big box was. Oh, you guys. It's going down. It's going down. Babe. Oh. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Did you? Oh my god.
You knew this is what I was getting you.
I had no idea. I'm shooketh.
well, show us
I had
already.
no
I
idea. You guys,
called it. I figured, yeah. The Titanic is so cool though. It's so expensive though. It's like I think like $450 or something. I'll find it and put it up here. But yeah, I was right. Am I psychic? I think I'm psychic.
Titanic Lego. It's what I've been wanting. Wait, I think I'm in shock. There's a freaking fur ball right there. But yeah, I think I'm in shock.
It happens when you have cats.
Baby.
Baby.
Baby. Baby. Baby, I love you, baby.
Wait. Oh. Okay, you guys, I just gushed for like 10 minutes. But you know what? I am so shocked. It said she could tell that I was shocked based on my first reaction, but now I'm like all giddy and I tried to lift up the box and it's too heavy.
It's heavy.
Oh my god, you guys. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, you guys.
Le Titanic.
Oh my god, it's like all kinds of ways to open this. Okay.
You know, the fourth smokestack on the Titanic doesn't actually work. It was just put there to make the Titanic seem bigger and larger and better than the other ships at the time. So only 3 of those smokestacks were actually functional.
Oh my goodness. So there's like several boxes,
wow.
which I was definitely expecting. I'm gonna get these out now. I cannot wait any longer. Someone has decided that the box is hers.
Oh, Cutter Midian. Oh, I love Rarity so much, as I've said many, many times. I would just watch Amber's videos if they were just videos of the cats and Twinkie. But of course, it's a box. The box now belongs to Rarity. That is her domain.
Oh, big yawn. Oh my
It's a big yawn.
goodness. So that's her box now. So I opened the first box and it says book 1, which means I'm pretty sure the other 2 boxes also have books. So this is just 1 of 3. And it's already super freaking thick. Oh.
The Titanic is so awesome. I actually, if I could afford that one, I would buy it. Hey, once my YouTube channel becomes monetized, and I earn income from it. Whenever that may be, if the Titanic is still available, I'll buy it and put it together for y'all. I need 780 more subscribers.
Oh my god, you guys.
And many more hours.
Look at all these pieces. Oh, this is gonna be wonderful. I'm so beyond grateful, baby. Like, genuinely, you have no idea.
That's a pretty epic gift, really. I mean, when it's super expensive, but you know, we also know that Amberlynn has been really wanting that, so
Yeah, I am. I might get emotional, actually.
Don't get emotional.
I know.
don't cry.
Ugh, I'm trying not to cry. Like, I'm just
Them tears.
no. Like, I feel it. You know that, like, when it starts to get a little,
Hot behind your nose.
and then like your nose burns a little. You get a little lump in your throat. Yeah.
Your nose is a
Yep.
little red.
Is it?
Yeah.
Her
Oh.
nose is red.
Okay, so I have opened her up. You guys, here is bag number 1. I don't even know how many bags there are, but we're in for it. This is gonna take so long. I'm gonna take my time. You know, there's gonna be days in between that I do it. I just really want to, like, I don't know.
Enjoy
I know, I'm such a
time,
Lego
savor
nerd. I don't know how
it.
to explain it. Like, this is so stupid. I just feel so happy right now. I have it all set up over here. Box 1, 2, and 3. All right, bags 1 is finished.
Got the, what is that? The
So
bow?
that is what I have built so far. I'm not going to do number 2 right now as much as I want to, but I should probably go to bed because it's like super, super late.
Wow.
Hello. It is the next day. No, I'm not wearing the same thing. I'm wearing a maxi. I know it's not that attractive. So it turns out that I actually have lipedema in my stomach. So that's why my
Lipedema.
stomach, watch, let me show you guys. That's why my stomach goes out right here. Well, this lighting is not it. Lighting. Angle.
None of the angles are it.
There we go. This part right here. I didn't know you could have it in your stomach, but turns out.
I think it's typically in your extremities, like your hand, well, like legs, feet, arms, hands. But I think I also read that you can also have it in your torso, but it's a little bit rarer.
You can. I know it's not like attractive to see. I'm sorry for that, but
It
I am
is
who I
what
am.
it is,
Okay.
girl.
So
It's your body.
I do notice with my weight gain that my stomach has gotten bigger. Obviously, my breathing's gotten worse. Obviously. Anyways, I just actually got out of the shower and I used something new on my face where usually your girl is hesitant on that, but it's making my eyes burn a little and I feel like a little burning right here, but we're gonna get through it together, folks. Do you hear that? Every time after I get out of the shower, it isn't 5 minutes later. And water just comes out of the faucet.
Probably because maybe when you get out of the shower, you don't turn it back to the tub faucet instead of the shower head. So it takes a little bit of time after you get out, and the little blocker piece, the little stopper that changes it from the tub faucet to the shower. Oh wait, she doesn't have a tub. She has a walk-in shower, doesn't she? Huh. I don't know. Probably just some extra water in the pipes then. I don't know.
I don't know why. It's like the extra bits that didn't come out during my shower. I don't freaking know. If anyone wonders what I smell like, besides clean.
I have not wondered what Amberlynn smells like, to be honest. Oh, I pause on the worst faces for her. So sorry.
Today we are using Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower body spray by the good
Still
old
dripping.
Bath and Body Works.
I might Bath and Body
And if
Works,
anyone's
too.
curious what my bathroom smells like,
What pisses me off, a little rant here on Bath and Body Works. I find a body spray that I like, and then they stop selling it because they change them every season, and then I have to either wait for the next season or wait 3 years when they rotate that seasonal thing back around. Just like their mint chocolate chip candle that smells delicious. Can't ever fucking find it because they rotate and I can never catch it.
it is also Bath and Body Works, but White Barn, the white t-shirt spray. Whoo, smells so good. So, you guys, look.
Oh, you finished it.
Feline just finished the Lego.
Oh, you made Wifey finish the map. I actually want to get the map too to hang up somewhere, but I'm kind of running out of wall space in my house.
Wall map. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
That sounds right.
Do you guys remember when I started it?
Yes, like a year ago.
And she wanted to finish it. So day number 17th, November 19, I weighed in at 504.6. And yesterday was a successful day with intuitive eating. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys. I didn't want
Let's have a chat, girly. Let's talk.
to do this. I didn't want to talk about, binging anymore, or like how I'm doing in that regard, or like medical talk or doctor talk or anything like that. But it's crazy that I said I didn't want to do this anymore. But then today, since I'm a little bit behind on all my videos, the video that went up was me showing you guys what I ate during a binge. And I am reading the comments because I want to respond to some. I want to heart some. I want you guys to know that I see you, hear you. And I know there's a lot of supporters out there. And I really want to see your guys' comments. And I want us to engage and
There's Rarity poking her head in.
have a better relationship with one another. And obviously, while doing that, I
little paw tapping the arm. I'm over here watching Rarity instead of paying attention to Amberlynn.
some of the, horrible things that people say. And so I showed you guys what I binged on, and I am being called a liar, saying that's not a binge. I am being told this is insulting because, I have binge eating. I have an eating disorder, and it's insulting that you would call this a binge. This isn't you binging. It has honestly threw me for a loop. I'm going to be honest, because it was very, very hard for me to show that binge. And I want to say straight up right off the bat here that binging is different for everybody.
I would agree with that. It also has a lot to do with your mindset, with your mindset and how you're feeling mentally while you're doing it. So I don't think it's fair for people to say that's not a binge. Whenever I mean, some people, yes, may eat copious amounts of food, and Amberlynn previously did as well. But it seems that she may be working on getting the quantity of food that she eats under control a little bit. Beatrice Caruso just recently talked about in this past video, her binge was an entire sleeve of saltine crackers. A lot of people wouldn't consider that a binge because of the quantity, but it has more to do with your mentality and your mindset while you're doing it.
The way that people's headspace is, the things that they eat, how they feel, how fast they eat, etc., is different for everybody. And in that moment, I was in a haze where I wasn't thinking clearly. I didn't care. All I cared about was the food that was in front of me. And I really quickly wanted to show you guys what I was eating, because I have reached this point where it's like, I don't want to be ashamed as much as I don't want to talk about it because of this. You guys are horrible. Not all of you, but a large quantity is horrible. And I've reached this point where my binging used to be astronomically larger than what it is now. I have tried to express that.
Okay, there must be a TV on somewhere else in her apartment.
You guys, I have showed you guys actually in the past, like years and years ago, what I ate during a binge. It's not the same. I've tried to explain that my binging is a lot smaller now.
She showed us recently after the fact, by keeping the containers, and it was a decent amount of food, but she seems to be able to control it a little bit more, the quantity. Now the quality wouldn't be that great, because it was still, I think I calculated like over 1700, between 1700 and 1800 calories. So
in quantity, thankfully. What I ordered was a binge. What I ate was a binge. And for people to sit there and just say this is insulting because this isn't a binge, it's painful, because it took me, a couple years. It took me some time. It took me having a psychologist who specializes in binge eating disorder for me to not only binge less frequently, but for me to eat less during a binge. It has taken time. It's taken work. It's time and work that you guys haven't seen, but it's time and work that I've put into it, that I have seen, that I have felt. And it is so painful for me to open up like that. Like, to me, it is so vulnerable for anybody to show what they ate during a binge. And there is so many people and videos on YouTube of people doing that. And every binge, every video, every story.
So somebody did mention Tammy Lemon on my last video before last about that Tammy has shown what she's eaten during a binge, and it's a lot of food. And this thumbnail right here, 5,400 plus calories. Yeah, some people eat a huge amount of food, and it would take a lot of work for Tammy to get that 5,400 calorie binge down to 1,800. Now, Amberlynn is seeing a psychologist that specializes in eating disorders. So maybe she is learning something. I still would like to figure out what is triggering this binge of Amberlynn's, because we see that she binged again just a couple of days ago. Or the day before this, actually. I think according to her listing, she showed us her weigh-ins. So it would take work to get better at not binging as badly. You know, Beatrice has put in the work to get better at binging, but Beatrice is also learning to notice what's triggering the binge. And if what Amberlynn has said in her previous video, everything apparently triggers Amberlynn to binge, even the act of eating triggers her, which is a problem. So I think Amberlynn needs to pinpoint more what triggers each of these binges.
Different. And I just find it so just like gut-wrenching for me to upload that, you know, in fear that I'm going to be judged based on how much I'm eating, but it's the reverse effect. People are saying that I didn't eat enough. What? It is just, it's uncalled for. It is so uncalled for. And for people to say that it's not a binge, because
binges are different for everybody. I know Beatrice Caruso has binge eating disorder. Michelle McDaniel has said that she has binge eating disorder, and she still struggles with that. She doesn't binge anymore, I don't think, because she's learned ways to prevent it. But it's going to be different for everybody, to be honest.
I pulled out my camera. What? My psychologist has told me, take pictures of your food before you binge. That is one of like the first things she told me during our meetings. And when I saw the dietitian from the outpatient program, she also recommended it. Before you binge, take a picture. And I did it a couple times. I have done it a couple times, but it's not something that you think of, because when you're in the fit of a binge, you don't think of things like that, but sometimes you do. And I have different levels to my binging. That's very apparent. And some of them, no, I can't vlog. I won't vlog because it's too much. It's emotionally too much. But it is very common for people to pull out a camera and film themselves binging for themselves or for their psychiatrist or therapist, whatever it may be. And there's TikToks, there's YouTube videos, there's all kinds of stuff online of people.
There are, and I don't think sharing that sort of thing on social media is the best thing, especially if the people that do it are posting it because they're proud of their binges. As I'm sure there is content out there with people that are proud of their binge eating disorder or proud of their eating disorder. And, you know, people that are like feeders or people that have fetishes like that. It's just not a good thing for that. But it could also trigger other people that are trying to get over those. And, you know, granted, everybody's responsible for their own behavior and the content that they watch. But making content that not really glorifies, but sees binge eating disorders as a positive can be very dangerous.
Sharing the quantity. And, you know, someone that people have been talking about lately is Tammy Lemon, I
Yeah.
believe is her name. She is someone who also shares her binges. And, you know, just because she's showing them doesn't mean it's less valid. I don't know. Like the way the comments are, yo, like it is vile, vile. And I know people can say don't read the comments. You know what? I'm going to,
I've
because
only
I
seen,
need
like,
to
one Tammy
be able to
Lemon
have a
video.
relationship with my supporters. I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there who like don't read the comments, don't talk to their supporters, don't talk to anyone who views them. Like it's weird, weird. And I've always been known to respond to like Instagram DMs. I used to like do like Ask FM or like Telenym and just like random.
But you quit that, and now it's a parody account. Um, Amberlynn and her commenters and responding to people. The bad thing is she gives trolls attention, and that just makes them come back more.
Websites where you guys can engage with me and like talk to me. I've always been very, very much a YouTuber who likes to respond to their viewers and talk to them and have a relationship. And you know, I don't want that to stop. Like I know I go through phases where I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna read the comments, because that's just what it is. You know, like I want to read the comments because I want to keep that relationship with you guys. But I want to keep that relationship with the right people. And by doing that, I have to go through like the horrible comments, and no, it's not cute. It's like literally not cute. The things that are being said in the video I uploaded today, like it's just horrible. Like people are literally calling me a liar because I didn't eat enough during a binge. I don't even know. It just doesn't make sense at all. Like people have requested this type of content. Like Amberlynn, I want to see what you eat during a binge. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll help your audience understand.
It would help, I think. But also, I want to know what triggers those binges, to be honest.
You more.
What happened before that binge to make her be like, I want to binge. I want to order all this food and I want to eat it.
And then I do it, but I'm being called a liar. And I know there's going to be people out there. It's like, who cares what people say? Blah, blah, blah. Who cares what people say about my hair? Who cares what people say about the color of the walls? Who cares what people say about my cooking? When it comes to like serious topics like this, I do care, because it's my reputation. It's my life. It's other people who also suffer watching my video and they're like, damn, my binge looks like that too. And then they go in the comments and they see people saying horrible things. You know, people do feel, they react. We're humans. I have feelings. I have emotions. Things hit differently sometimes. And when it comes to this subject, it hits differently, period. You can say all you want, just ignore it. This is a topic that is a little hard to ignore. And for that reason, that is why I said I can't do it anymore. I can't talk about this anymore. I have made quite a few friends who suffer with the same thing I do, and we're all different sizes, shapes. It's special to have that bond with people. And just because I don't want to talk about this on YouTube anymore, just know that the people that I do talk to, don't worry, I will always be there for you. Okay. And don't let any of those comments down there get to you. And I know it looks like they're getting to me, and I guess you could say that they are, but we could move past it. It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. It's that type of situation.
All right. Another abrupt ending and in screen. Yeah, I would say that it's more about the mindset when you're eating, but people are going to think what they're going to think. They're going to say what they're going to say. I think it's a positive, honestly, that people are saying that's not a binge, you didn't eat enough. I think that might be more of a positive thing, because then that would signal to Amberlynn that maybe she's starting to get a little better at controlling what she eats during a binge, if that makes sense. And then figure out what is triggering these binges and try to find better ways to mitigate it or avoid it altogether, because she's binged a lot according to her list of weigh-ins there. So, all that being said, again, I have not read the comments to know whether people are saying these things or not. I have to take her word for it, which take with a grain of salt. But I would absolutely believe that people would say that about that without looking at the comments myself. But, you know, hey, she got her Titanic Lego set. That's awesome. She'll be putting that together for a while. I have to say I'm a little jealous about the Titanic Lego set. But my lunch break's coming to an end here. We are at 40 minutes on my recording, so I'm gonna hop back to work. And until next time, be safe and take care.